Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? This is a breakdown about this video right here. Frightened campers film a scary Bigfoot attack. This comes via request from 2dogs716. Got himself a nice little YouTube channel over there. Go over and check it out. Thanks for the suggestion, I appreciate it. So this video comes from the YouTube channel NVTV, another good channel. Go over and check it out. They have 50 some odd videos focused on the Bigfoot Sasquatch phenomena, including, I believe, a stabilized version of the PG film, which is always a good one to reference if you're seriously studying this subject. So anyway, this is one of these lost hiker, lost camera films, which if you've ever seen any one of these, they all smack of hoax. And this one's no different. You know, the one thing that's common amongst these type of videos is, you know, they get some short video of something and then they get attacked, but there's never any footage of the attack itself. You know, there's only the aftermath, really. And like I said, this one's no different. So this one was uploaded on April 1st of 2016. And well, there's the description on the page, and we'll just go forward to the video itself. So it starts off, what you're about to see is either a great hoax someone put together for a TV show or the real thing caught on tape. Then it goes to this. Here's the backstory of this video. 2 teens went missing in a small town. This was not provided to us where exactly. On day 3 of the search, some torn clothing, a shoe, as well as a part of a backpack and a camera were found. Now, I went and did a little search online trying to find any news articles about missing teens or a camera found after an exhaustive search. And as you might guess, I didn't find anything. So, very interesting. This video over on NVTV has 419,000 views, so it's getting some coverage. So we'll just go forward here and take a look at it. A little more. All right, as you can see, this is what was found on the camera. When search and rescue found the footage, is it a hoax or a real thing? Let us know what you think. Okay, so going forward again, we're just going to start showing it here, and I'll just let it play. All right. So they're filming behind some footage, and hushed tones are very frightened. You see this thing walking through here. It goes behind a tree and peeks out. Oh, look at that. That's scary. They zoom in. Another instant zoom. Very interesting. And then they run away and the screaming starts and blah, blah, blah. Okay, enough of that. So let's go back and just take a look at it here real quick. First thing that comes to mind, okay, is that you can tell right off the bat is that the footage has been stabilized. You can see the edges jumping around up here. That's because the film has been taken off the camera and put into some kind of video analysis or video editing software, and it's been stabilized in order to make the creature itself more visible. All right, so this didn't come right off the camera. This has been manipulated in some sort. All right, so just to kind of look through here, try to zoom this in just a little bit here, and then kind of jog it forward. Interesting thing about this creature is you can see this huge hump on the back here. All right, that's a hunchback. And doing a little bit of research online, the condition in humans is called kyphosis. Right, it's usually caused by some kind of degenerative bone disease. This is something that's pretty rare in humans. Now, I don't know of, I've never heard of this feature ever being seen in a Sasquatch-like creature. If anybody has, message me and let me know. There's certainly, I've never seen it in a video or anything like that. I do know that this amount of disability in a human would be very debilitating. Okay, this is not something you would see. This is not a person you would see just trampling around in the woods. Certainly wouldn't have the ability to chase down people and do harm to them, because this person would have a hard time moving. He'd be in a lot of pain. But supposedly, this creature does do that. So let me bring the zoom back down to normal here. And I'll let it play forward a little bit more, and we'll go to the portion where, as you can see by the creature's movements, now overall very baggy appearance. I'll zoom in again here a little bit just to get a little bit more detail. Go back just a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at this thing, it has a kind of an overall kind of a baggy appearance to it. This almost looks like a suit that, you know, somebody put on and is maybe wearing a backpack underneath it to give it that appearance. That's just my impression of it. You really don't get a whole lot of detail with the face, but you know, because there's so little detail. I mean, that's kind of a human-looking face right there, with maybe some makeup applied, and and of course, a suit over the rest of the body. Looking at the limb proportions, I mean, this looks like a very human-looking arm with a suit on it to me. You know, you kind of get a clear view of the hand there. Definitely a human-like hand. And the limb proportion, if you're looking at limb proportions as far as human goes, that looks very human to me. It's not an overly long arm, which Sasquatches are known to have. So okay, moving forward again. Let me bring the zoom back down to normal again. And we'll just let it play through a little bit. All right, so now it goes behind this tree. And they move to a different, if you notice that right there, there was almost an instantaneous movement from there to there. There was an instantaneous movement to where they could get a better shot of where this thing was behind the tree. So again, more manipulation. It's kind of hard to edit stuff like this on the fly. So maybe, I guess the story would be that somehow whoever found it, edited it for content, maybe, whatever. Anyway, so here it is. Here's the money shot. Look at that. Let me zoom this in again. All right. So it's pixelated. There just really isn't enough there to get an idea of what the face looks like. But from what we saw earlier, it looked very human to me. So now it's peeking out behind this tree. And I'll let it play forward. And then he gets scared, run away, and this creature comes tearing after him. And oh my God. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Okay. Well, my opinion is very simple. That was almost like a made-for-TV horror story type video. So, that's just my 2 cents on it. If you have your opinion, please feel free to message me and tell me what you think. And again, thanks to Two Dogs for a suggestion. I do a breakdown on this. It's always fun to get these ones. But, you can make your own determination of what you think of this. To me, this has got hoax written all over it. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. And again, if you have any more suggestions, please send them to me. Have a nice day.